Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So LSU's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback on the keeper. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future.
Open runway ahead.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Off the play fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, look out there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the stick 6 for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On the run, it's Benedict. The Spartans will have a first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They're trying to get to it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Defense in press coverage. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Touchdown, Spartans! And they break the seal on the scoring.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Zings it complete to the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Benedict. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They want to just keep throwing it. That's caught. It's Benedict. At the 45 on its way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Spartans are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Can't get him to the ground. Oh, it's out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
To the air on first down. Nifty little dance step. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's McWilliams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to...
Unloads it downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Spartans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right.
Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sparty.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense working from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win. I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Finds his man. It's McMillan. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Lacey.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
The Spartans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. A 1st down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. On the run, it's Benedict. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Green 25.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Spartans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
There are a lot offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Ready up.
The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The give. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Stewart. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.